Ka Congress Legislature Party haka jelang kabla lom ya laki jong ki nong mikmat haka khnai trek ujeliu kalaya thir halor ki babuon ki mat bat kawai na ki kadei ya karai jong sorkar kmie halor karukom ai injek tika bat ban kentui ke sorkar jylla ba kadei ban tuklar ya kani ke bentah haba keren sikila patai kubor hadien balawai ke jelang unong ilam ka Liang Pyrshah u Dr. Mukul sangma ulo ong ba kimpat la ban yo ya ka jubab leng ba ki stat sense halo ka jingai injek tika kumta kalong ka e ka ba omla ban priang bat karai ke sorkar kmie kabala pun bena ba hadien ba ondap lai ai ya ka fast dose onla ban kampen selampat syaka khat artio om kumbala pun bena kamun shwa ba don kam ban ai no ya ka second dose tang hadien sau tayo.
Emergence of the third wave, when and how fast is a question. Now, look at the vaccine policy of the government. The interval or the gap between the first jab and the second jab, which was earlier indicated at 6 to 7 weeks, have been increased to 12 to 16 weeks. And when we try to look at the reason for this sudden increase between the first dose and the second dose, we could not find any scientific answer. There is no scientific answer in as far as this gap is concerned. Therefore, the state government must take up this issue with Government of India. We must be realistic and we must be scientific. It cannot be based on somebody's whims and fancies. We cannot deviate from ground reality. We cannot deviate from whatever is considered realistic based on scientific understanding, based on scientific data. Now, therefore, even if you're looking at this gap of 12 to the designated gap, the revised gap, spreading from 12 to 16 weeks, it's a long gap between the first and the second jab. That means by next 12 and 16 weeks also you will not have enough number of the population covered by 2 doses of vaccination. That means you will not have the population who are fully equipped with the right kind of arsenal in the instant case through vaccination to face the challenge of this pandemic. To face the kind of challenge of the pandemic wherein we need to minimize the brunt of the pandemic on the overall health infrastructure and health facilities and minimize the number of sufferings and loss of precious lives. Will the virus wait for 12 and 16 weeks to show its resurgence in the third wave? We don't know. We hope that it doesn't happen at all. But the trend indicates that it might strike at any point of time. And therefore, this particular vaccine policy strategy, I have tweeted today on this regard, reflecting my concern that nation as a whole is likely to be found unprepared to face the onslaught of the inevitable third wave because of this revised vaccine policy, wherein the people who have received first jab will have to wait for 12 to 16 weeks. We see the third wave striking sooner than that. That means the whole population will be seen unprotected, uncovered by the vaccine. So this must be taken up with an appropriate amount of seriousness with Government of India and prevail upon Government of India to take a call which should be guided by complete scientific interpretation and not by anybody's individual opinion or strategy.
Ha kawai ka Liang u MLA ka Mausan Ramba Himalaya sang pliang uloong kani ka rai ka sorkar kami ka don kam ya ka jing tuklar na mar na ka e ka bakiyo i bat puli kat kum ki jing batay jeng ki stat sen ladapan slam ban ay ka second dose ka dawai tika ka bal ay haswa kanumla bani khun yo knyang covid.
Menshwa ki ong ka first dose hadin ka first dose tang hadin ngriu tayo pilala ba pinlej ban sim second dose. Kendit kawan ka order baong ba ya ka second dose pinsim hadin khat artayo 12 weeks ti kata kalong kajinglongo yangi namar bale onda nging ilaya study bahaya kani ngisem ba ki scientist ki bakrau jongka perthai berkoi ki ong gumno ki ong ba lada pi penjelan ya kapor naka first dose ya ka second dose lada pi penjelan kala ban long ba kato katika ka ba pila ai ka first dose kala ban telot no kat pinda ai ka second dose kata kamut kala ban wanra ke kata ka ba ban pentelot hajaka ban penklanya kamet tengi ikwa baka sorkar baka dewan bishar bahai kan ikakam ngisautu kidon kijing kala ban long baduna vaksin kala ban long hakanong nugdur hendrai banong at the cost of the people tengi ngim kwa king ngidawai ke sorkar bakan de ban pensyai hakipai baka de nam de kum kata kadei nam de ba lada ngi penjalan ya kapor na ka first dose saka second dose kala ba kan duna ka efficacy ki ha ka tin phareng ka efficacy jong kata ka vaksin kala bakan telot kala ban duna